the Sun.
I just wondering if I can speak to Dean Wilkins. I've got a story for him.
He works in our Manchester office. I'll have to transfer you. I don't know if he's around today, I'm afraid.
Yeah, sure. Have you got a direct number?
Hello, the Sun.
I am looking to speak to Dean Wilkins. I've got a story for him.
Speaking.
Hiya, Dean.
Yep, can I help?
Yeah, it is just about a story that you wrote about a guy in Manchester called Wesley Hall.
All right.
You've said that he's a racist football hooligan. We've got some more information.
All right. Can you hear me? You keep breaking up.
Sorry, it's a poor signal. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
We're just wondering, can we get this out in the press, this more information about him?
Depends what the more information is, mate.
Well, it's actually about his convictions.
Right. It's a bit old news now, pal, to be honest. That story was written a long time ago. You know, that's when he was being a nuisance with Gary Neville's hotel. But to be honest, mate, nobody's really interested in Wesley Hall or who he is or what his convictions are. That was just at the time when he was being a right bit of bother, to be honest, mate. I think I'm loath to
What did he do?
What did Wesley Hall do?
Yeah.
It sounds like you know what he's been up to.
Well, we know what he's been doing recently, but what did he do at this hotel?
Listen, mate, what's the information that you've got? Like I said, I'm not interested in running any more stories about Wesley Hall. He's not really of importance to the general public, myself, or anybody else at the moment.
Well, we're wondering if you will actually print a story about him, because...
Well, you're not telling me what the new information is.
Well, the thing is what you've wrote is not actually true.
Right, so this is Wesley Hall?
You're speaking to Wesley and you've actually wrote lies.
Well, Wesley, don't you remember when I rang you, Wesley, and you weren't interested and you put the phone down on
Yeah,
me?
I told you to fuck off because of Hillsborough.
So, right, so you're ringing up for that one then, Wesley?
No, I'm ringing up to put in a libel claim because you've wrote some false information.
Right, I see.
You've called me a racist and you haven't done your research.
Right, I see, right. Alright, Wesley, I've not got time for this, bye-bye.
So when do I get the apology?
News.
Can I speak to the editor there, please?
Yeah, me, fire away.
What's your name?
I beg your pardon, what's yours?
I'm asking to speak to the editor.
Right, well, I'm the news editor, so fire away. What is it?
So what's your name, and I'll explain what it is.
You really don't need my name. What's your point? Or have you
right.
got a story, or...
Yeah, basically, the Sun newspaper's written a story about me which is malicious and untrue.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in October. I've just managed to have a look at it now.
Right.
Now, my daughter...
What was the story?
Pardon?
What was the story?
Spare me one sec, I just need to explain. It's rather serious, because I've involved in the police now. My daughter is 11 years of age, and she's just started high school. She's actually getting threats and death threats because of this article. Now, the person who's wrote the article, one of your reporters called Dean, he's not done that much of a job doing research, because he's wrote some falsified convictions in the article which are implying that I'm a racist. Now, these offences have been magically made up in Dean's head.
I'll tell you what, let me, I'll get into, he's out on the road at the moment, but I'll get into...
Well, I've already spoken to Dean, he's put the phone down on me.
Right. Do you want to email me your complaint? That might be the easiest way forward.
Yeah, if you can give me your email address, I'll forward it to my solicitor.
Yeah, certainly, it's guy.patrick.
Guy.patrick, is that R-I-C-K?
That's right, yep. Guy.patrick at
the
sun.
.co.uk. Because I don't read your rag. I've just been pointed to the actual. I've just been pointed to the. I've just been. Bear with me 1 second before you interrupt. I've just been pointed to the article now.
Listen, sir. I can understand your frustration, but there's no need to be rude.
I'm not being rude. I'm just trying to get my words in.
You're calling this newspaper a rag. That's pretty.
That's my personal opinion, but we're not on about.
Adios, Captain.
Hi, is that Dean?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Why do you keep ringing this office?
Because we need to ascertain why you've wrote a false account of my criminal record.
It's not a false account, Wesley. It's 6 months old. You're not a story. I don't know what publicity you're seeking for your campaign.
I'm not seeking any publicity. My daughter's 11 and she's being threatened at school because you're implying that I'm a racist.
Wesley,
because I told you to fuck off.
Yeah, well, I don't understand what kind of, where you're trying to get with, you know, this kind of conversation.
Well, you cannot write false things about people. I have never, ever, ever jabbed a taxi driver with a knife and threatened them. Ever in my life. You've made this up.
Really? Okay, anything else?
Well, I'll be seeking action for libel. Are you not going to apologise for writing false information?
It's not false information, and you're more than entitled to go and seek that kind of information, Wesley. It's 6 months old. It's good to hear that you've kind of taken your time to, you know, go through it with a fine-tooth comb.
I've only just read it today. I've only just read it today.
Really? Well, I spoke to you on the day before, and I gave you a chance to write a reply. You were fuming. You told me to fuck off. There's nothing else I can do, right?
So why have you lied in the article?
Right. Wesley, you were given...
Dean, answer the question why you've lied.
Also racially abusing a taxi driver. You were convicted. That's your conviction, Wesley. It's not mine. It's
no, you've got your research wrong, Dean.
Right, okay.
I'm going to tell you what happened.
I'm not interested in what
I was done for racially aggravated criminal damage on a radio.
Right, I'm not interested. You were convicted
I am.
of a racist crime.
No, I am. I am interested. You're implying that I'm racist. You wrote false account.
Wesley.
You can say my name as many times as you want.
Is going to get for you, okay? There's nothing. You're not going to achieve anything.
I will. I'll see you in court. I'll see you in court.
Great. Well, you spend enough time in court, so I'm sure you know the system quite well.
You spend enough time bending over for Murdoch. We'll see you there.